Hey guys, it's Purple Dolphin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be leading you through a full body Christmas stretch routine. So let's just go ahead and get started. First you can stand up and we are just going to be doing a little bit of a warm up so that we can go even deeper into the next few stretches. You can stop doing what you're doing and now just grab onto something close to you so that you can hold your balance, and then we are just going to kick one of our legs in front of us. And now you can just kick your leg to the side of you. And now we are just going to repeat both of those warm-up stretches with the other leg. In this stretch routine, if you hear a little ping, then that just means if we are doing an active stretch, I just want you to hold it now, or that means we are just doing the same stretch that we did before but with the other leg. You can now go down onto the ground and then into a seal stretch. Once you are in your seal stretch, then just go into a child's pose and then back into a seal stretch. You can now stand up and go into a plie squat, and then we are just going to twist from side to side. And now for our final warm-up stretch, you can just go into a straddle and we are just going to reach from side to side. And now we are just going to get into the stretches. So now for the first stretch, we are just going to reach forward in the same position. You can get out of that position, and now we are just going to go into a lunge. In your lunge, make sure that your knee is not going past your foot. You can now bend the back leg and straighten the front one to go into a backwards lunge. And now you can bend the front leg to go into a pigeon pose. In your pigeon pose, just grab your back leg and then pulse it up and down. You can let go of your back leg, and now you can just reach forward. You can now bend in the back leg, and now we are just going to go into a butterfly stretch. In your butterfly stretch, just flap your legs up and down. Now in this position, push your feet out so that your legs are like in a diamond shape, and then just reach forward so that you feel a good stretch in your glutes. You can now come up, and now we are just going to repeat all those stretches that we just did on the other leg, starting with the lunge. You can now come out of that position, and now you can just go up onto your knees, and we are just going to do a knee bridge. You can come up, and now we are just going to go into a child's pose. For For the next stretch, you can just stand up and we are just going to arch back onto our legs. If you'd like, you could totally arch back against a wall, or if you are more of a beginner, you can do a different, more beginner stretch, or if you are more advanced, you can go into a teardrop back bend. Some other ideas to do instead of this stretch is to do a seal stretch, or you could do a bow pose, or you could even do a glute bridge. And now you can either come out of that position and rest, or you can just arch back into a full bridge. You can now come out of that position and we are just going to take a 10-second rest. You can now come up and we are just going to do a downward dog. Forward stretches after back stretches are super important. You can now lift one leg in the air, either bent or straight, and you should feel a good stretch in the hamstring and in the calf of the leg on the ground. And now you can just switch legs. You can now put your legs closer to your torso to do a pike stretch. Staying in this position, you can clasp your hands behind you to do a good shoulder stretch. And for the final few stretches, we are just going to roll out our wrists and our ankles. And you can also do some neck stretches and neck circles if you'd like. And that is it for the stretch routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope to see you in another one of my videos or shorts. Bye guys!